They don't think you could do it, but tell you to try when they talk. All I hope had to keep it alive. Spend a day in the Bronx, but you wouldn't survive. Can be low when I pop out, they know I've arrived. I go have conversations with Zoe, he gon' tell me pull up and come say what you know. I've been up, I can count all them days in a row. We don't say what we do, we be making the show. They say I'll be
the voice of the Bronx. We have Bronx Slam with the guys that are out here. Can I get a
yeah? Leave them all right where they at. Try to diss me, I bet I don't even react. Put a show on, I bet you somebody gon' I pick me a book up and drink me some water, invest in the stock. All them kids don't be back in.
All right, peace and love, world. Welcome to another episode of Conversation with Zoe. This is a big day. We in East Harlem today. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for everybody supporting the content, supporting my guests as well. You never know who you're gonna see up here. Today we're having a conversation with my guy Neek Bucks.
What's going on, my guy? So, what's up, bro? All is well, man. I can't complain, bro. Blessed. Happy to be here. You are
absolutely happy to have you, my brother. Bro. You know, fourth quarter. You know what I mean? Year's almost over. You know what I mean?
Man. This what champions is made, man.
Listen, it's that Mamba year coming up. 2024 is a big year. You know, so we got Blessed to the Mac. God is the greatest. East Harlem, rapper, father, philanthropist, no emotions, Neek Bucks, and Millyz out now.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Man, how's that? How you feel about that record?
It feel good, man. It's going. You know, me and Millyz, you know, we finally got up. It's been a long time, man. It was long overdue.
Right.
You know, I kind of had the first verse already. I shot it over to him. He sent me that crazy ass hook. I put the second verse on the back of it. You know, we shot the video, got it done. And, you know, that shit moving, man. You know, it's in the streets for sure.
Right. Family call in the morning for my little girl.
Yeah.
Vulnerability they want me to bring them to my world. Why she act like that baby girl in my whole world?
Yeah.
What is that? What does your daughter mean to you?
Yeah, my daughter mean everything, man. You know, that's my motivation. That's she just mean the world to me, you know, and everything I do, you know, I think of her. I seen this interview where 50 would talk about his grandmother when he said, if I had to share anything, like anything I had with somebody, it'd be like my grandmother, because before she did anything, she'd think of him.
Right.
And that's the same thing with my kid. Like before I do anything, I think of her, you know, like, so that's just my word, my motivation, everything.
So we're gonna start off with a few current topics, ask you a few questions, but this is one of your tweets. You said, realistically, at one point, do Anthony Davis gotta go? Can the industry? So what's up, man? Like,
yeah, I'm a Laker fan, man.
Right.
I'm a real Laker fan, and I just don't like the performance he's been putting on. He's supposed to be a superstar, and he kind of like, I feel like he's holding us back a little bit. I don't know, maybe he overthinking.
Right.
But yeah, man, AD, you got to get it together, brother.
Right. Yeah. Cause it's like when you do good against the teams you're supposed to do good. Like that, you don't really get points for that because you were supposed to do that.
Yeah.
But you gonna call out the Joker and all of them and then fold.
Even against the teams that we supposed to beat, he'll have 11. You know, I'm a FanDuel guy. You know, I bet. You know, I gamble a lot on basketball games. So, bro, you know, you got to score 16 points at least, bro. You're a fucking superstar, man.
Right. So what are your favorite teams?
I'm a Laker fan.
Basketball, football?
Not really a football guy, but, you know, I watch it. I know what's going on, but I'm not really a football guy.
Right. Favorite players?
I'm a Kobe Bryant fan.
Okay.
God bless his soul.
God bless his soul.
That's who made me like the game.
Right.
Or
favorite rappers?
50. 50 Cent is my favorite rapper.
That's cool. You think a 50 Neek Bucks record is possible?
Hell yeah. I'm going to speak that into existence. Yo, Fifth, what up? Let's get it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll make that happen. So I saw you was getting in shape, doing the boxing. What was the importance of that?
You know, so I follow like 3 things in life. You know, the 3 things I follow is being like physical, spiritual, and mental.
Right.
So it's like learn something every day, you know, create and stay in shape. That's like my shit every day. I live my life 365 days with those 3 things: to learn something every day, to pray every day, and to stay fit. So that's the motivation behind me staying fit.
Right. You're an only child?
Yeah, on my mom's side.
Right, on your mom's side. So describe your childhood.
So yeah, my childhood, best of both worlds, Harlem and the Bronx. I moved from the Bronx when I was probably like 4 years old to the east side of Harlem. My dad still resided on the Bronx. So on the weekends, I go to the Bronx. During the weekdays, I'm in Harlem. So I'm getting 2 different knowledges. You know, one knowledge from the Bronx, one knowledge from Harlem. And when you combine it, you get me, you know?
Right. Where in the Bronx?
South Bronx, Cypress Avenue.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up on 158 in Brook.
Oh yeah, you're not too far. Yeah, we in the
mhm.
South Bronx. Yeah.
Yeah. How was your relationship with your mom?
My relationship with my mom's good. That's who I live with. You know, that's who was the custodial parent. You
Right.
know, and my dad. They kind of like split the how you call that shit the
Custody.
custody, but
Right.
without court though. There was
Right.
never no courts involved. But my dad was always present, but my mom was just the custodial parent.
Right. I feel like that's the way it should be.
Yeah,
You know,
no, for sure.
at the end of the day, the person that matters was you.
Hmm.
We both, played a part,
Yeah.
bringing them into this world.
Hmm.
So let's just do our part. You know what I'm saying? We
sure.
don't got to be enemies. We don't have to talk down on each other.
Hmm.
We can still uplift each other. We can still support each other. And at the end of the day, the person they need to raise is you.
Hmm.
And together they got to do that no matter
Yeah,
what.
man.
So I want to definitely highlight that because I feel like the world needs to see that we can get along and figure it out and do it without getting paperwork and courts and all of that stuff.
Yeah, man, for sure. I'm glad you emphasized that. Yeah,
No, for
that's
sure.
very important.
Vandross of Blessed to the Max. Half my feelings left when my daddy died.
Hmm.
What's that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my feelings did go when my dad died. Before my dad passed away, he wasn't like 100% in his right mental state.
Right.
But I remember my dad being 100% in his mental state, and how smart he is. How ambitious he was. My dad was a super hustler. I watched my dad get up every day and go sell music.
Right.
I never seen my dad go to a 9 to 5,
Right.
go to work. I always seen them wake up and hustle. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that's why I get a lot of my ways from, my attitude. Me reading now. Me
Right.
trying to be intelligent. I get that all from my dad. So when my dad passed away, it kind of hit me hard.
Right.
Or,
When did he pass?
2021.
Oh, so
Yeah.
not that. Yeah, my father passed in 2015. Yeah, so
Damn.
almost 9 years ago now.
Yeah, bro.
But it's something that it comes in waves. I feel like some days are better than others.
Yeah.
The other day, for the first time ever, I was leaving work. I'm like, damn, I want to call my pops.
Mhm.
I don't know why it happened, but it just happened.
Yeah.
But I never had that thought of like wanting to call him.
Yeah, nah, I be like that, bro. I be like, my dad sold old music. He sold old school music. So, Temptations,
Right.
like Teddy Pendergrass, them kind of guys,
Right.
So when I hear old music, it made me think of, him, because
Right.
I was always with him. When he
Right.
used to go sell his music, he'd push me around. I'd be right there. So
Right.
I know all the songs and shit. So, those always bring back memories. And
Right.
that's what made me think of him.
Right. Do you feel like a lot of the soulful records and like kind of old samples come from that?
What you mean?
Like in some of the songs you make, like and some of them has like that kind of an old school feel.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. That's because I got an old soul. I know good music. Like I'm a good music guy. So, like I'm great at picking production. One of the best things I could do is pick production.
Right.
Like my beats always slap. You know what I'm saying? So that come from having that old soul and just knowing good music.
Right. I really like that beat on. Is it Mask Off, Mask Up? 2 Chainz?
Yeah.
Beat go hard.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Right. How is he working with Hitmaker?
It's dope working with him. He's a musical genius. And it's always, for me, I'm more connected with the producers than the artists. I'm
Right.
kind of like an outcast, bro. Like I don't get invited to none of the the parties and the events and stuff like that, which is cool because I'm just kind of like on an island of my own. I learned to I'm an only child. You get what I'm saying? So I already know how to be alone.
Right.
But back to your question, he's a musical genius, and I just love to be around musical genius.
Right.
So it's always dope working with a guy like that.
Right. How was high school?
High school was high school. It was cool. It was. How can I explain high school, man? High school was high school, man.
Right.
I got suspended a lot of detentions. I got in a lot of trouble. But high school was high school, man. I don't know how to explain high school.
Where'd you go to high school?
Washington Irving.
Washington Irving.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's that?
14th Street. I went to school in the Lower East Side. Yeah.
Lower East Side. Okay.
So I got a lot of LES connections too, from being down there and shit.
Yeah.
Word.
Did you finish?
Yeah, I finished. My guidance counselor and them, they helped me,
Right.
I'm not a school guy. I never liked school,
Right.
I went because, the girls and just hang out with the homies and shit like that. You know, we roll dice in the bathroom,
Right.
we smoke in the bathroom and do shit like that. But I wasn't a school guy, so you know, my teachers, everybody took a liking to me.
Right.
So my teachers and guidance counselors, they helped me get through that shit, like for real.
What does Wagner mean to you?
I mean, that shit mean everything. That's what made me who I am, for real. That's why I get my morals, my values, my principles. You know, like I've been on that block a long time. I seen everything. There's nothing I didn't see over there. You know, I'm engraved in stone there. Like, you know, like I'm a big dog there now. You know what I'm saying? I put that work in. I put that work in to be somebody out here. You know what I mean? And rep that shit the whole time. You know what I mean? So I love that shit, bro, for real.
Right. How important is Neek Day in Wagner?
We did the first annual, man. The first annual was super successful. So before I even tell you how, you know, huge it is, I want to keep going. I want to show people how I'm consistent with it, you know. The first one was like major, like 1,000 people was in the park. It's crazy. So I just want to keep, you know, going before I emphasize how big and important it is, because I ain't do nothing yet. I ain't put the work in yet.
Right. I'm definitely gonna be there next year.
Yeah, man, come through. It's nothing but love, you know, all positivity, you know what I'm saying? We were supposed to play against NYPD, but they ain't show. Hopefully they come this year.
Right.
But, you know, it's all positivity, bro.
That's I could probably connect the dots to that because I know a dude, shout out to my guy H2O. He has a nonprofit
I know
called
H2O.
Bowling for Peace. We played against the NYPD in softball. So I'm sure he could probably connect those dots to make that happen.
I reached out to him. He was supposed to come. Probably got tied up.
Yeah, I know he got a lot of events going on. He got one coming up at the end of this month. I actually interviewed him like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
You know, to promote his new event. How's fatherhood?
Fatherhood is great, man. You know, being a dad is dope. Being an artist and a dad, trying to combine the two, you know, it's like real complicated. But I do like the top best I could. You know, I spend a lot of time with her. I teach her a lot of things. I let her know. You know, I seen this clip with Nip. He talk about his daughter, the things he go through with her, about integrity and being a leader and stuff like that. I do the same thing. So I just installed that in her head at being 5.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got a list of a couple more tweets, but now that we're on this topic, I think this is a good fitting moment. I love being my daughter's dad. For her, she get the scoop. Whoever the lucky guy is, gotta come with it. So that's pretty much you gonna put on game. Like,
100%. I already put her on game. She know what's up at 5 years old.
Right.
Like she too young to understand, but we still have conversations that, you know, she'll always remember because we continuously had these conversations.
Right.
So she already a queen, man. She already a big dog, top notch. You know, and you gotta come with it. It ain't none of that. Dad do everything. Dad, you know, like just put her on that plateau already.
Right. What advice would you give to other fathers out there?
You know, take your time. Take time out, whatever you got to do to be a dad. You know, give them your all. Teach them everything you know. Stay on top of things. You know, like especially if you're a girl dad.
Right.
You know, like the world it get wickeder and more wicked. You know, every day, every single day we wake up, it's more wicked. People do so much for clout, to be famous, and you know, tear other people down. So you know, just take that time out to teach.
Right.
Yeah, be a teacher.
Do you feel like the industry can be a scary place?
It is a scary place, it is. I mean, especially now, like I said, everybody do everything for clout. It's always about coming up, you know, tearing somebody down to come up. It ain't no like real morals and integrity in this shit no more.
Right.
So it is dangerous. You know, you got people trying to fuck you over all day.
Right.
So if you ain't intelligent, you're gonna be asked out. You gotta think how many people you see saying they got robbed and you know, this person owe the money or they can't drop music or they can't do this. It's just, you know, it'll definitely drain you.
Right. Has your circle changed much since you, I guess, become more famous?
Yeah, man, it's like, shit, I be with like 3 people, 4 people. You see, I'm with my little cousin right now.
Right.
You know, I don't be with too many people. It used to be a lot of us, you know, like if you go look at the pictures and shit, it used to be 1,000 of us. The videos used to be a lot of us, but you know, you gotta cut it short. Once you grow, like that gap, man, it's always a gap when you grow.
Right.
You can't come down for the gap. You gotta let that gap that should come up.
Right. Did you struggle to kind of remove people from your life?
Yeah, man. I'm a super vulnerable guy. Physically, I'm a physical vulnerable guy.
Yeah.
So I'm still in touch. I still like to be there. I still like to, make people think I ain't never changed. That's a
Right.
fucked up way of thinking.
Right.
Oh, I never change. But you gotta change. And yeah, man, that transition is hard.
Right.
For sure.
Tweet number 1. Firm believer in work on yourself and everything gonna fall into place.
100%.
Right.
For sure.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Know who you are, understand you that nigga, man. For sure. Don't ever let nobody dictate how you feel about yourself. I think like when I was younger, I had a confidence issue. You know what I'm saying? Like people would tell me like, yo, you dead nice. Like you but it don't mean nothing if you don't understand that and feel that way. So I just always believe in yourself more. Like
Right.
you him. You know what I'm saying? Like you always gotta understand you him.
Right.
Yeah.
I watch niggas go on mad dates and never took their mom out once. I love that one, bro.
Yeah, man.
I had to bring that one up.
Yeah.
Why tweet that or why put that out there?
I mean, cause these niggas be doing the most for these bitches that won't do nothing for them. I know you know. It be niggas out here that do the most for a girl that won't do nothing for them.
Right.
I mean, you can't get $20. You can't get nothing.
Right.
But you'll do the most for a bitch that just won't do nothing for you. And your mama do everything for you. Cook, clean, wash your clothes, do everything. And like she ain't been out with you. She ain't been out the house with you in a year.
Right.
Shit crazy.
Right. I definitely want to highlight that one because I feel like sometimes we do so much for a situation that don't give us nothing back. You know what I mean? And especially with the internet and how much access you have to people now. You're a DM away from a girl now.
Yeah.
You might shoot your shot, you may hit, you may not,
Yeah.
but dudes is out here shooting their shot all day.
Yeah.
And don't do nothing for their mother. It'd be crazy.
No, 100%. I mean, it was a point of time in my life where it's like, because this is the difference between doing shit for girls and shit and not doing nothing for your family is like when you be in grind mode, you in so much of a grind mode that sometimes you lose track of the little things like taking your mom out or inviting your sister out to dinner or going out with your little cousin because you so much in grind mode, you trying to get it, which is no excuse. You still gotta find time to balance. But I'm a victim of that, bro. I'm a victim of grinding, of going so hard that I forgot everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like just trying to get myself together.
Right. I mean, you said we're gonna be vulnerable. Today is my anniversary, and
congratulations, bro.
Appreciate it. We've been together about 6 years again. We were high school sweethearts. Broke up, got back together. We got a son now. We got another son on the way.
Yeah,
He'll be here in January.
Congrats, brother. Love wins, man.
Love wins. Yes, it does all the time. And I was like, damn. I told her like, listen, we're gonna go out next week. I promise you. But Neek Bucks interview.
Right.
Gotta
man.
do it.
Oh shit, I gotta dap you up for that.
Gotta do it.
That's love,
you know what I'm saying? So
that's love.
I was just like, listen, I don't want to miss it. Cause I'm gonna take a small break. I don't know how long that break is gonna last.
Right.
Cause I gotta be present at home. I don't know. Hopefully I pray to God she pushes the baby out, cause the C-section process is she's out for the count for a couple of weeks after that. So I just want to make sure that I'm there, present, not thinking about other things, and just supporting her 100%.
100%.
But I told her, and it's ugly out, you know what I mean? But my sister, she's going to babysit next week. We're going to go out next week.
Yeah, go
but
put that work in, bro.
That Neek Bucks interview, it got to happen.
Yeah,
for me,
man,
like, Billy, shout out to Billy, too.
That.
He told me it's going to happen. I said, yeah, I got to. You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate
gotta
that,
happen.
bro. Yeah, for sure, man. Put that work in next week, man.
Nah, for
you gotta
sure.
Put in that overtime.
Nah, for sure. Nah, yeah, I definitely got to pop out for sure next
man.
week. I'll be in my crib by myself smoking. Think about everything you can think of. I got to quit weed, LOL.
Man, that should be having me going, man. I swear, I hit that weed, bro. I start thinking about everything you could think of. Like, possibly, I'm talking about anything.
Right.
Shit, they too loud upstairs. What the fuck going on? What they on? That ass.
Right.
Nah, that should be having me going, man, for real, bro. I do gotta quit. It's hard, but I gotta quit that shit eventually.
Right.
Or
need a whole new music team. No longer in business with the old one.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you gotta change. You always gotta make adjustments. You know,
Right.
like this shit that I'm doing, man. I go so hard for myself that if nobody match my energy, man, it's like you gotta go, bro. For
Right.
sure. I'm a guy with, like I said, I'm a guy with integrity, morals, value, and principles. I don't snake my brother. I don't slime my brother out. I never stole from any of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? My name is always good. It's good with anything when it
Right.
comes down to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I just always want the same energy back. If I
Right.
bring you along this ride, you just always got to match my energy.
Right.
If you can't match that, you got to go. I'm heavy on that for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And same thing here. You know,
Yeah,
this
man.
podcast thing started off the iPhone.
Right.
Very tasty, cheesy, oniony, all of the above. One word to describe it, scrumptious, right? We from the town, so we just gonna say pause first, but it melts in your mouth. You just love it. You know what I'm saying? I wear this shirt to sleep. How much I love 7th Street Burger, man. It's near and dear to my heart. You see the logo? It's near to my heart. That's how we do it, man. Peace. So now we in this studio, so a lot of things has changed over the period of time, and people don't understand that sometimes the interview got to make sense. You know, it's
Yeah,
not about coming here and just saying whatever. Like,
Yeah.
it's about the consumer. Like, how are people gonna consume the content? What we
Right.
saying? Are we giving
Right.
game? We giving knowledge? Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? There's a whole bunch of other platforms that are honestly you're not really giving nothing back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That somebody could be like, all right, Neek said if I do X, Y, and Z, that could get me here.
Mhm.
That's what I want for
Right.
Black and Brown, for our
Right.
community. Like,
100%.
I want you to learn. You feel me? I want
Yeah.
to educate and entertain. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like, educate first though.
Right.
You feel me? I want you to take something from. I want them to highlight fatherhood. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Highlight doing the grind, but also being conscious and self-aware to be like, you know what? I do got to slow down sometimes.
Yeah.
I do got to make sure I do the little things.
Mhm.
So I just want to use useful information.
Nah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
bro.
More
Nah,
than just
that's
saying
why I
whatever.
emphasize that, you know, me being a victim of just being grinding and going so hard and forgetting the little things, bro. We all victim of that, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you really put that work in. When you tied in, when you locked in, bro. You
Right.
shut everything down.
Right.
And I'm one of them guys who just shut everything down sometimes, and I gotta learn how to balance it. I'm still learning. I ain't got it all figured out,
Right.
you know, but I'm working towards it. I definitely want to be a better, you know, person all around, you know,
Right,
not
right,
just
right.
in my line of work, but, you know, a better family member, a better friend, you know,
Right.
better everything.
I'm
Father.
with you.
Yeah.
I never turned my back on my guys during tough times.
Mm-mm.
Hell never crossed my mind. You should do that's the next one. So never turn my back on my guys during tough times.
Never. I'm always here, man. I'm always one phone call away, bro.
Right.
Always, no matter what. You heard? I'm
Right.
always here to listen.
Right.
And to not judge.
Right.
Cause I'm a person who hold everything in. I don't talk to nobody, bro. I ain't never been in therapy.
Right.
I really don't be just spilling out my feelings and shit like that. So
Right.
I understand, you know, how it feel to want to talk to someone. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So any one of my guys call me or, you know, they got some shit to run by me, I'm always here to listen.
Right.
And not judge and, you know, give my honest opinion. Let you know if you bogus or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, accountability is important.
Yeah.
Holding our brothers and sisters accountable. And I think sometimes we could easily become enablers of poor behavior. Like, bro, that was some whole shit you did the other day.
No,
like,
for sure.
And
it's how you do it. It's not
how
what you do, it's how you do it.
Right.
And I'm a firm believer in that too, you know,
Right.
on how you do it.
Right.
It's always how you do it.
Very
If you
true.
can't understand how you do it, don't do it.
Right.
It's always how you do it.
Right.
For sure.
I used to do open mics. I really grinded.
No, for sure. For sure. I used to go to 42nd Street. I forgot the name of the spot. Back in the Jiggy, this probably like 2012, 2013. Right. I used to go do open mics, bro. Nobody knew who I was. I just used to go on them shits and really just do open mics and try to, you know, get shit off the ground. We'd take the train down there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And really try to get this shit popping. I really, really, really used to do open mics. People don't understand that. Now, you know, you could just plug the phone up and do a freestyle and go up.
Anywhere.
Nobody know. I come from that, bro.
Speaking of 2012, did you do a song with Wrecking Crew?
I don't know.
Cash, BFD. It said Neek Bucks on it. When I went to Apple Music, it's this song right here.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Cash. Yep. We did that shit on.
All right, so yeah, you did have a verse on here. Cause I was looking stuff up.
We did that shit on 145th.
Right.
4/5 between Amsterdam and Broadway, bro.
Right.
I remember that shit. Yup.
Right.
I was a young boy.
Because
Hell yeah.
your voice was different.
I was a young boy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
bro.
was
I've been
asking. He was
grinding,
like,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. I've been in sessions, bro.
Mhm.
For real, for real. I've been grinding. This shit ain't overnight, bro.
Right. Energy featuring Little Durk, 2019. I don't ever question God. I need an answer. I got off the road and lost my niece to cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How was that time period in your life?
That was tough. You know, my niece is young when she died. She was a teenager, still a kid, you know, and that's my first. I don't got no little sisters.
Right.
That's my first little sister. You know,
Right.
that's my first. You know, I remember when she was born. You know what I'm saying? I remember her
Right.
coming home. I remember everything. I remember playing with her. Like, we kids. We how many years apart? Not that many. So that's like my first little sister for real.
Right.
So you gotta imagine having a little sister and there's nothing you could do about her condition.
Right.
You know, like, she died from cancer, bro. There's nothing I could do. A nigga
Right.
ain't do nothing to her. Nobody did nothing to her. It's just a condition that nobody could control. So you just gotta think like, damn, that was a tough time, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Just watching her go. I was actually like there when she passed and shit.
Right.
Man.
My condolences.
Nah, good looking, bro.
This one's off Neighborhood Hove.
Mhm.
Give me some time. My mom is sorry I brought them killers to where you reside. As for the times you sent me outside, my dog died, and I still wonder why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You felt like, what kind of company did you have in your life at that time?
Yeah, you know, when things happen, when things happen, you know, it changes you. Sometimes it changes you for the good. Sometimes it changes you for the worse.
Right.
And everybody react to situations different. And you know that my company that I kept, the people I brought in and out my mom's house, you know, it was activities going on, bro.
Right.
I've been outside for a long time. And when I say been outside, it's like when you do something, when you jump into the streets and you do anything illegal. When you decide to put the gun on your hip, right?
Right.
Whether you go shoot it or not, you in street shit, bro.
Right.
It's like the police could blitz you anytime and now you got a gun charge.
Right.
You in some street shit. You go make a weed sell and
Right.
something go wrong with that, you in the streets. You did
Right.
street shit. So, you know, us just growing up and being outside, everybody I brought through my mom's house was in activities.
Right.
People done things, you know what I mean? Like, people sold shit. So my mom don't got no idea what was going on.
Right.
Because we kids, bro. But yeah, man, that's what that was.
Right.
Mhm.
So do you feel like, looking back, I mean, it's probably not something you would do now, but you saying, I'm sorry, mama, like,
Mhm.
you regret it at all?
No, I was a kid, bro. I
Right.
don't regret. Nah, I was a kid. I was outside. I was a kid figuring what I wanted to do out. Now I
Right.
figured out what I want to do. I'm full blown rapping.
Right.
But at that time, I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to get lit with this shit.
Right.
But at the same time, you know, keeping my identity, my friends is my friends.
Right.
When I go outside, those are the people I'm hanging out with. You know,
Right.
I'm not put up for real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Was there ever a time where it was like you had to decide which one you wanted to be? Whether you wanted to be in the streets or you wanted to be a full-blown rapper?
I mean, you always got to make that decision. I always felt like this, bro. I was never all the way full blown in the streets though. Like full. I'm talking about like to survive type shit. Nah, bro. I ain't never. Cause that's what if you full blown in the streets, bro. That's your full platform. That was never my only platform.
Right.
I always figured out something to do to get money. It's some people who really live off the land. Like, yo, I
Right.
gotta make this sell, bro. Or
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I made my crack sales. I wasn't Pablo. I wasn't Rich
Right.
Porter. I wasn't Poe. I made my weed sales. You know what I'm saying? I put my fair shit, guns on my hip. I
Right.
did, you know what I mean? I was never put up, bro. It's people who will tell you this. But nah, bro, I was never full blown. That was never my full blown platform.
Right.
I knew I wanted to make music. I knew I wanted to do something with myself, bro.
Right.
I was always a smart nigga. So nah, I never really had to make that decision, bro.
Right.
Like, for real. I knew where I was going with it.
Right. 2 songs of Blessed to the Max.
Mhm.
God's Hands. We got 2 parts to this one. I cannot let the internet shake me who I am. No, I cannot let this internet shit make me who I am.
Mhm.
How you feel about the internet?
I hate the internet for real. I'm not an internet guy, bro. For real, I'm like real to myself. I'm like laid back. damn near shy with this shit when it come down to this shit. So I'm not really an internet guy, man. I just feel like the internet turned people to goofies, man. Everybody just go on that shit and just, be who they want to be.
Right.
I'm kind of one of the people who just, I can't fake it. I know because when you fake it, people gonna see through that shit. I know the internet made a lot of people rich though. I don't want to hate on the internet,
Right.
you know. It made me my fair share of money, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it's a gift and a curse. I'm both ways with it, man.
Right. I cannot lose who I love for them bitches on the gram.
Yeah. It's true. True story.
How the ladies treat you, bro?
Man, they love me, bro. I ain't even gonna be humble when I ain't gonna be I ain't gonna be humble when it come to that, man.
Right.
They adore me, man. They
Right.
think I had a girl call me beautiful the other day.
Right.
Yeah, man, they treat me well, bro. I love them too, man.
Sunlight featuring CeeLo Green.
Yeah.
I don't ever question God. I need an answer. I got off the road. No, not this one. That was that one. Wrecking Crew 2014. Damn, I missed the lyric on that one. How did I do that? No, I moved that one. So that is from that song. I don't ever question God. I need an answer. Yeah, so I moved that to the, all right. Gonna move here. If you could have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be?
50, 100%. I gotta sit down with 5. Nipsey Hussle.
Right.
And last, what was the last person I would sit down with? Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we know why you would sit down with 50.
Mm-hmm.
Why Nip?
Man, Nip, he's just so smart.
Yeah.
His intelligence is like through the roof. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nip, and he a Leo like me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Nip intelligence is just like, that's like, yeah, bro. Like,
Right.
I just want to pick his brain. I just want to see. I just want to learn. I just want to know what he know. You know what I'm saying? Like his reads, his books that he like to read.
Right.
What got him through this? What got him through that? You know what I mean? Yeah, just to pick his brain.
Right. I feel like, did you ever get to meet him?
I met him, yeah.
Oh,
I got a chance to meet him once.
How was his being in his presence?
Man, his soul is beautiful, bro. He got a beautiful soul, you know? I could see why people like him and love him and cling on to him, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
he got a beautiful soul. Soul and thorough at the same time, you know?
Right.
You feel his energy, for sure.
I feel like I got hip to Nip, what was that? Right before Victory Lap came out. And I just felt bad when he passed because I felt like I liked what he was doing, what he was bringing. Like the same conversation, everything you mentioned, I want young black boys to think like that. Feel me? Pay attention to what a man reads, how a man moves, like something that's gonna give them for their tomorrow. You know, and I just felt like there was so much more he had to give to the world that he's giving in different ways, but we're never gonna fully see, you know, him live out his full dream, his plans. But as they say, you know, no one goes before their time. So I think he lived out his purpose in life, you know. And I feel like if we still here, we all still have a purpose. You know what I mean? So we're supposed to still be here and making the most every 24 that we get. Every 24 we get is a blessing. Blessed to the max.
Right.
That's facts.
100%.
What would be your message to the youth?
Man, be yourself. 100%. My message to the youth would be yourself. You gotta be yourself, man. People gonna love you for you.
Right.
You just take who you are and just take that shit to the moon. For sure.
Right.
You don't gotta be like nobody. These niggas, everybody don't got it figured out. Everybody go through the same thing you go through. You got the same 24 hours. Some people get successful faster than you. Some people got more money. Some people got less money. But, you know, just be yourself. Figure out who you are and what you want to do.
Right.
That's it. Yeah, be true to you. Always have integrity. Do the right thing when nobody looking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't tell on nobody. Just, you know, especially if you into that. If you get into something and you know the rules to that, you always follow the rules to it.
Right.
That's it.
I like how you said, do the right thing when nobody's watching. I feel like that plays into people say, oh, I'm a real nigga. But I feel like you can't pick and choose when you want to be real and when you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you have to remain solid at all times.
Yeah.
There's no, you
There's
know
no
what I mean?
ifs,
It
ands,
don't
and
come like
buts.
that.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. That's integrity, bro. Just
Right.
doing the right thing when no one's looking. And like I said earlier, that's the things I drill on my daughter head.
Right.
Just things like that. Being a leader, having integrity, you know what I
Right.
mean? Stuff like that. 'Cause
Right.
I follow that, bro. I do the right thing when nobody looking, bro.
Right.
I'm me, on and off the camera.
Right.
And that's like a gift and a curse for me, because when I get on the camera, right, and I'm being me, I might come across as like just like an introvert, don't really want to talk, a little
Right.
standoffish, but that's just who I am, bro.
Right.
I'm like that in person, in real life. When you see me, people come dap me up, I probably give off like, who the fuck is this nigga? I don't
Right.
want to deal with this nigga. But I'm just naturally like that, bro. And
Right.
and shit, I got a lot of love in me, bro. Like
Right.
I'm definitely not on that.
Right.
More,
What are your plans for 2024?
man, to be the biggest, man, I'm going up, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't even be, like I said, I can't be humble with this shit. I'm going up, more projects. You know, I got caught up in a situation this year when I was trying to get out of my deal and shit, and I couldn't drop music for about 6 months. But I never put myself in that position again.
Right.
You know what I mean? And shit, I'm going up, bro. I'm trying to drop 10 projects
Right.
if I could, you know, like I'm really just going up. More music, more business moves. You know, I got a chauffeur, a luxury car chauffeur service going on, my own weed line, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to go up for sure, bro.
Right. How'd you get out of your deal?
By getting out, paperwork, you know, just making sure everybody's happy, you know.
Right. And how did you end up in that situation?
It was a good situation for me. I don't want to, downplay the situation, because I never put myself in bad situations.
Right.
So it was a good situation, but it was just time to go. I feel like it was one of them situations where it was time to go, and
Right.
you know, everything just don't always work out. But it wasn't a bad situation.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to businesses. Like,
Yeah.
what's the name of the weed brand? What's the name of the...
Man, Captain Smoke. Captain Smoke, that's my weed brand. Some shit I curated when I was high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
had when I was high. I got my luxury car service, which is called Moving Different, you know, luxury car services. And yeah, that's it for now, but we gonna keep building. I'm working on more things,
Right.
you know, trying to get studios, trying to get buildings, trying to do all kind of things, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just studying and trying to be great, bro. So 2024, bro, is the year of me.
Right. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
I have a nonprofit called Slice of Excellence.
Yeah.
And we trade report cards for pizza. So I sponsor pizza parties all over the city every month for perfect attendance, and then every 3 months for report cards. I'm an assistant dean of culture at a school.
Oh, that's dope,
in
man.
Dykeman. So if we ever find time, you should come to my high school and meet the kids. That'd be pretty dope.
For sure. I'm down with stuff like that.
For sure. You know, I'm sure they'd love to meet you, break bread with you, you know, here's part of your story, and just get to see somebody. You feel me?
I'll come through for sure.
Real time, so
I come through.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna stay connected. Any shout outs, anything you wanna, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Captain Smoke, man. That's the only thing you should be smoking. That's the only thing I'm smoking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Just shout out to the family, everybody who been taking this ride with me. Shout out to my baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. That's it, bro.
Right.
That's it. We dropping new music December 15th. It's called Thankful. You know what I mean? Top of the year, we dropping more. I've been locked in with Harry Fraud, you know, trying to get a lot of music done with bro.
Right.
And yeah, bro, just stay tuned to everything I got coming on, man, because I'm coming for sure.
Right. Seeing that your daughter's gonna see this someday, what would be a message you'd send her?
Shit, I love you. And I mean that. You see how simple that is?
Right.
But you know what come behind them words?
Right.
So yeah, I love you. That's it. That means everything. That's everything I gotta say.
Right.
Yeah. Actions come behind that.
Absolutely. So remember, No Emotions, Neek Bucks, and Millyz out now. Happy New Year, happy holidays. This is gonna drop in a few weeks anyway. We're gonna drop it before the year's over. I'm very appreciative for your time, your presence, your energy. It means a lot to have you up here, man, for sure.
Appreciate it, bro.
You know, anytime we're on a promo run or whatever you need me for, definitely for you to come to the school, any community work we want to do together, we here.
Say no more.
I appreciate you. And we locked in. Man.
Yep.
Peace. Right. Made it happen. Peace and love, world. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, support the channel, show your love. You know what I'm saying? We having great conversation week in and week out. You never know who's coming. You never know what we're going to do. But at the end of the day, it's all about peace and love. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment.